Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not? Sub to me by now. My content is fire. From Transformers news videos, stop motions, toy reviews, toy photography breakdowns, music occasionally. My Instagram and TikTok are all linked down below. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, so we got a lot of Rise of the Beast news to talk about here today. Some figure news, some movie news, so let's get right into it. First up here, we have a Battle Changer Mirage. He looks pretty good. It was found in a Walmart Supercenter in Illinois. Got the packaging, the typical control art for Mirage with the battle mask, typical Rise of the Beast packaging, and then on the back of the box, 11 steps for transformation. And I gotta say, surprisingly, the robot mode looks a bit better than the Studio Series, proportionately, I gotta say. In terms of details, probably the Studio Series wins, and along with the car mode, the Studio Series is probably better because it's licensed. But the proportions on the robot mode and just the silhouette look so much more accurate to the movie. They just really dropped the ball on the Studio Series Deluxe, and this just proves it again. Like, I don't know what went on with that figure. I know because of the Porsche licensing, they had to focus on the car mode more than the robot mode, but still. The fact that a Battle Changers figure looks better than the Studio Series. We have our first look at a 2-pack Beast Weaponizer, Wheeljack and Rhinox. This was found in a Canadian store in East Vancouver. And it looks alright, you know. It's still got that weird head sculpt that fans have been dunking on the past 5 months, but it is a decent figure. A lot of this gimmick stuff this time around for Rise of the Beast seems to be really cool. It really seems like they're trying to do cheaper alternatives to the Studio Series versions this time around for these characters, which is pretty cool. So it doesn't look bad at all for a gimmick mainline toy. It really doesn't. So yeah, if you want a cheaper Wheeljack figure, this is definitely another option for you besides the mainline Deluxe. And now on to some crazy juicy news here. So Silver Optimus on the movie boards on TFW, he posted here earlier today, early in the morning, he said, "So I got a sneak peek at some RTB movie content and spoilers, but first of all, I need to issue a disclaimer. I do not know how many of the following will end up on the movie, so don't come at me if it's not there in the final cut." And then he posted about some spoilers that he saw. And I quote, "I'll address the elephant in the room first. Wheeljack, he wasn't his Pablo self, but looks way better than the toy. No ears, but the revised design has his door mirrors near his cheeks. So when his face is facing exact front, it looks like he has those light up ears. Very clever way to make him look like Wheeljack without changing too much." So right off the bat, I gotta say, I guess that's better. I mean, he does have the ears. I think that was the main thing that people wanted in the new head design for Wheeljack was the ears, and I think they sort of changed that from the looks here, which is cool, not too bad. And then next up, he wrote here, "The team must travel to the Temple of the Sun in Costco to find an artifact. Also, there is a hint that there are other such items across the globe, possibly setting up future sequels." That's a given, but I mean, like, we get it. There are Cybertronian artifacts on Earth, and it's not like this has been a new thing just for the movies for Transformers. It was in the cartoons, G1, Unicron trilogy, stuff like that. But there are other stories you could tell on Earth that's not just searching for MacGuffins and artifacts. Like, doesn't have to be like that all the time. And then next up, he wrote here, "So the humans and the Autobots enlist help from Stratosphere. He was in vehicle mode to travel to Peru. Stratosphere is a little smaller than I imagined, though. Not as big as his appearance on ROTF." Yeah, that was sort of expected because the scale here for the newer movies is smaller than what we used to be getting in Bayverse. So that is a cool little confirmation there. He's probably going to be about around 45 feet tall, if I were to assume. And then lastly here, he wrote, "Airazor is like the wise owl, except not an owl. Airazor acts as the main exposition storyteller, beginning, middle, end." Yeah, so he had that little quote there from Simmons and ROTF at the end. So yeah, that again is also expected. So it's just great that he confirmed it after seeing these scenes for the movie. And if you guys are doubting this guy, Silver Optimus, for those of you that don't know, he's a well-known Transformers movie news source on TFW. He's gotten countless things right since, I don't know, Age of Extinction, The Last Night maybe. from around that era, maybe even Dark of the Moon. I'm not too sure. I can't remember too much. And then a couple hours later, he said, to clarify a few things, Eraser was in bird mode. Cannot tell if she transforms or not. Hard to tell the size without the right angle. I'm guessing RC sized. Speaking of which, RC looks really good. My favorite out of the lot. Saw 2 scenes. No Bumblebee on either of them. Can't recall if other bots mentioned him or not. Elena has a bigger role than I imagined. She's sort of the Hermione Granger of the lot. Wheeljack's glasses aren't as prominent as the toy, more stylish than nerdy. So that last part, I'm sure, is going to please quite a few fans reading this. Everything else is pretty much what we've heard already, but glad that Silver Optimus is confirming it, because those were sort of just rumors beforehand. And then a couple hours ago, at the time of this recording, Silver Optimus posted again. He said, I'm sorry that I cannot confirm the trailer right now, but as soon as I know, you guys will be the first to know. This news will be right there on the front page, but since you guys are a bit down about the lack of trailer news, I'll drop some more info, and he did right here. He said the artifact at the museum is a vessel for only 1/2 of the transwarp key that is now in possession of Scourge. Autobots are searching for the other half in Peru. Those vessels are not alone. There are others across the globe throughout time on various cultures. The artifacts can be identified with a special symbol. This is where Elena comes in. She has made a connection that somehow these artifacts have the same origin, so I think that other artifacts may not be the transwarp keys. So, a lot to unpack here. Now we're getting down to nitty-gritty stuff. He's saying that there's other artifacts hidden in the movie that may not be transwarp keys. The first half of the transwarp key, Scourge already has, so it's a race against time, it seems like, for the whole movie to get these transwarp keys and whatever artifacts the Autobots need, and then they get help from the Maximals and Stratosphere. However they know Stratosphere is on Earth, it's weird, the whole Stratosphere connection. Like, how are they going to get into contact with him? How do they know that he's on Earth? When did he arrive on Earth? Did he arrive with them? Like, what is the whole story about that? I really hope they explain it, and it's not just a typical movieverse thing where they just don't explain something like that, which I could totally see happening, but... There was some really good news that Silver Optimus dropped, again confirming a lot of things we've already known for a few months now, while also dropping this last tidbit here. And for the thing with the trailer, to give you guys an update from my video a couple days ago, there's been some updates. It seems like the trailer might not be coming this week. We don't know for sure just yet. It's not confirmed. But again, that rumor a few days ago from the trailer, it said possibly. It didn't say for sure. So then again, we were never really promised a trailer. So maybe at CinemaCon later on this month or a couple weeks from now. We really don't know when that next trailer's coming. And then to top this video off, we have something sort of related to Rise of the Beast. It's not really Rise of the Beast. It's for the Beast Wars Generations line. The Takara Beast Wars line with those 2 packs of Megatron and Optimus Primal. It seems like there's going to be some more coming. We have now an image for Rhinox and Scorponok 2-pack. We have it here in their beast modes, in their robot modes. So definitely an improved paint apps for Rhinox. I could definitely tell right off the bat. What was I even trying to say? But Scorponok, it seems like pretty much the same. I don't know. Can't really tell. It's sort of a small blurry image. So, but Rhinox looks improved. Still not really going to get that 2-pack. Because those are 2 molds that I wasn't really a big fan of back then. And Cheetor, those 3 molds. Scorponok was okay, just too pudgy, but Rhinox and Cheetor I just wasn't digging. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you guys are getting this particular 2-pack. What do you guys think about the new Rise of the Beast gimmick figures found? And what do you guys think about the info that Silver Optimus dropped earlier for the movie for some scenes? And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to cover in this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!